Today we're going to be making a beef stew. Beef stew is a nice comfort food and it's beginning to turn fall a little bit, so it's something you can do and have leftovers throughout the week. It's very easy to make. The recipe and ingredients you can find on tipsyfoods.com. We're going to be making it with our beef seasoning. This is fantastic on steak, it's fantastic in stew, just about anything to do with beef. Also great in a meatloaf. And we're going to use a dash of our seasoned salt. Okay? We're going to be utilizing both the grill today and the burner. You can do this in the kitchen, in an oven if you choose to. The same thing. I like to cook out on the grill because the wife doesn't like me to make such a big mess. Okay? Now, the grill is set at 350. If you're using a charcoal or a gas grill, that's a medium heat. Okay? So put it in the medium heat, warmest part of the grill. We're going to be utilizing a Dutch oven. The first thing we're going to do is take the Dutch oven and put it in the grill and let it be heating up while we're doing everything else. Now, we have our frying pan. We're going to light the burner. Okay. You want to take and put just enough olive oil in the skillet to cover the bottom of the skillet so the meat doesn't stick. Doesn't take a lot. We're using 1.5 pounds of stew meat. We want to take that stew meat, we want to put it in a large bowl. We're going to take about a cup and a half of flour to put over it, just so we can get it all to brown up good, okay? So we'll mix the flour. The meat's coated good. Okay. Skillet's getting warm, so we'll just take the meat and drop it in the skillet. All we want to do is brown it just a little bit. The flour on there is going to make it brown up a lot quicker. And it's also going to make the stew real nice and thick when it comes out. Just scatter it around in the pan. Okay. Take it and make sure it browns it real good. We're going to get our Dutch oven out. And we want to add this meat straight into the Dutch oven. Medium-sized onion, chopped up. You're going to want to add that to it. Okay. 2 cloves of garlic, diced real small. Add that to the Dutch oven. Oops, don't miss any of that good garlic. And about a tablespoon of the beef seasoning. And we're going to sprinkle that all over. Okay, now let's check our meat here. We want to add about 3 cups of water. You want to just about cover everything, not quite. And checking it throughout, you may need to add a little more water because that Dutch oven will get hot better than any other pot there is, and it may evaporate some of the water. So you may want to add a little more water a little later on. We're going to put it in the grill now. Set it 350, same as in an oven if you want to use an oven, for 2 hours. Then in 2 hours we'll come back, take it out, check it, and we'll add carrots and potatoes to it. So let's put this in the grill. And we'll come back in about 2 hours. We've had the stew cooking for about 2 hours. It's time to take it out and put the carrots and potatoes in. So let's see what it looks like. Looking good, looking good. Okay. I've got about 4 to 5 medium carrots cut up. We're going to add them to it. Push them down in there real good. We've got some little red potatoes. We want to add them to it. I like a lot of potatoes. Some people don't like as much, but I like a lot of potatoes. We're going to add all that to it. Now, we need a little water. Those potatoes need to have a little water touching them. So we add about another cup of water to it. Want to add about another tablespoon of beef seasoning. Put her back in for another hour. In an hour, the potatoes and carrots should be tender, and it'll be ready to go. The roast has been in for a total of 3 hours. 2 hours without the potatoes and carrots in it, and for an hour with the potatoes and carrots in it. Let's take it out and see what you look like. Here's your stew. Looks good to me. Let's stir it up a little here and see what we got going on. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Nice carrots, some stew meat, onions, and nice potatoes. A meal ready to eat.